Hello, my interpersonal communicators. We have reached chapter 5 of our textbook, which means we are ready to take our Module 1 exams next week. But before then, we need to really understand and appreciate the concept of perception. We perceive people all day long, all sorts of people at their best, at their worst. It is important for us to know that while we may have been taught to not judge a book by its cover, don't judge someone based on what they're driving, what they're wearing, what they look like. The truth is we've all done it. We've all made those snap judgments, and you see someone come in and they're, filthy dirty, or they smell awful, or they've got, dirt under their nails, and you may make a snap judgment on them, and you may be completely off base. They're just a hard worker, but we have made that snap judgment. Each of us probably has had someone make a snap judgment about us, and sometimes they're absolutely correct, and sometimes they're very, very inaccurate. So I want us to really kind of conceptualize and think about the times that we have judged someone, snap judgment, or whether that was accurate or inaccurate, and then think of a time where you saw someone from, let's say, work, but you saw them completely someplace else. You were on vacation and you ran into someone. Or remember when you were a little kid and you saw your teacher or your principal out in the real world, and you knew logically that they did not live at the elementary school, but seeing your teacher, I don't know, eating breadsticks at Fazoli's or the Olive Garden threw you off a little bit. And that's because you've kind of categorized them at school, but you saw them outside of that category. And so that happens to me sometimes. I've taught at Glen Oaks for almost 30 years, and I will run into a student somewhere in the community, and I know that I should know them. I recognize their face. I can almost picture one of their papers or one of their speeches they did for me, but I can't quite place their name. And sometimes that's because I have them in that student category. And so keep in mind as we talk about perception, Chapter 5 is fascinating. I'm really glad it leads us into the Module 1 exam because it is one of the best chapters of the book.